Thank you, Donna. I'm so grateful and thankful to have you as a part of the organization. I'm excited. I don't know about y'all. How many of y'all excited? How many of y'all just feel the energy in the air, right? Just one
Fired
more.
up.
I
Yay,
like to
yay.
say early in the morning. I feel the music in the air. I feel the music everywhere. I feel like dancing. Feel like dancing. Oh man, who sing that song? Oh man, it's a gospel song. But anyway, I feel it. Woo! Yes. Yeah. So I know, so Eric, y'all feeling the energy. What's going on? Today's Thursday. We're closing out the month. Next time we meet again, it's going to be next month. Ladies and gentlemen, get your tickets to Level Up. Corporate just asked me, is there a flyer? Is there something out there? So they're going to put the big announcement out there. I'm telling y'all, get your tickets to Level Up. Go to 120agencyplan.com forward slash 120agencyplan.com and click on events, and then you'll see Level Up. 120agencyplan.com, click on events, and then you'll see Level Up. I think this one's going to sell out because we think we got a maximum space, and so it's going to be jam-packed. And I'm telling you, don't let everybody else come in and jam-pack it, because I'm telling you, people are going to be flying in. You're going to have Jamie there, Sean Redford there. It's going to be packed. The list is going to go on and on and on. We haven't even put the whole lineup, but it's going to be jam-packed. And so I'm holding them off. But I got the email and it said, Eric, send me the flyer. We're going to put this thing out on the road. We're going to push this. We're going to promote this. A lot of the vendors are going to be, and I'm handpicking some of the vendors. It's going to be a barn buster. It's November the 16th and 17th. It's a Saturday and Sunday. So that way people can say, Eric, you know what? I can't take off work. Saturday and Sunday, get there. A couple of people got their tickets already. We got the 10-pack. I'm letting you know. Woo! What's the 10-pack? You get 10 for $200. That's $20 a ticket. This is the lowest we ever did at a Level Up conference. The lowest prices we ever did at a Level Up conference. And I can tell you, if you look at some of the leaders in our company, they all tended to Level Up events. It really is going to level your business up. The training, the knowledge, the information you're going to get is going to take your business to the next level. And just being around the people. That's where some of the people met some of the people, right? You know, I met Takesha Carr for the first time at one of our Level Up events. She was at the very first Level Up event we did in Maryland. That's why I met Takesha Carr. Jamie was there. And you just start to understand some of the bonds, some of the relationships are coming through that Level Up event. So I'm trying to tell y'all, get to the Level Up event. Make sure you attend the event, because I don't want it to sell out, because once corporate gets the word, it's going to sell out. And the closer we get to the event, the more it's going to sell out. Plus, early bird special prices change September 9th. So you got till September the 9th to grab your tickets. It's $25. It goes up to $30 after September the 9th. $25 before September 9th, goes up to $30 after September the 9th. And the 10-pack goes from $200 to $250. So it doesn't make a difference to me whether you pay more or pay less. I just want you to make sure you get there. Ooh, that was bars right there too. I'm dropping bars today. I'm just going to try to add mine to y'all mix. Y'all really on fire. You see how that smoothly added my bars to your mix, even if it wasn't bars, right? That's okay. So what are we talking about today? I got a training for y'all. I came prepared. You wouldn't sell it by that screen. Anyway, one time the screen really gonna show up. But no, I wanted to share something with y'all, because I was talking about this investor mentality, and Derek, we talk about the standards, and I'm looking at Siobhan and see what some of y'all are doing. This 3x5 is the mission, right? We're in the pre-launch. I want y'all to still make sure you understand. Don't lose sight of the pre-launch, right? This is the first month of the pre-launch. We got a 4-month pre-launch. Do you have the stamina to stay in the business, to stay in the game long enough? Do you have the stamina to keep going? Do you have the mindset, like Jock said, to talk French, to talk we instead of I? And I get it. We live in a world where you got to take care of yourself. You got to do what you got to do, right? But at the same time, most of the time, to get to where you want to go, it's going to require you to have a we mentality. Right? To get you where you want to go, it's going to require you to have that we mentality. So you can start adopting that we mentality from the beginning. And Jock, you said it right. You hear Derek talk about, hey, that transition. I could hear the transitioning from him into what's now starting to become the executive director. So you heard him say, listen, we had X number of people on the first call, right? So many agents on the first call, so many guests on the first call. Then later on the second call, he knew his count. Why? Because he's on there looking at how many of my team members are on there, right? Right? You see the participant list. So he's counting, seeing how many people are on my participant list. He's keeping count. And another shout out to Takesha Carr. I want y'all to understand something. We say big, that's huge, number 14. let's say we got about 5,500 licensed agents in Xperia. Out of the, I'm not including the unlicensed, just the people who have an opportunity to be licensed and to have license and to make sales. Number 14, that's in the top 0.2%. That means she's beating 99.8% of the people. She's at 0.2%, not 2%, 0.2%.
That's huge.
Where I come from, 99 is an A. Where I come from, 90 was an A. She's in the elite of the A's. Are y'all with me? So we got to clap that up again for Takesha Carr. And we talking about her personal production. So that's huge. Now somebody's like, Eric, well, everybody don't go running trying to call Takesha. Hey, Takesha, how'd you do it? She shares some of y'all strategies all the time. I'm here at the event. I'm calling these people. I'm following up. She gave me the strategies. See, people sometimes want that $1 million. Give me that. Give me that. No, they don't want the $1 million idea. They just want the damn $1 million. Give me your $1 million. Don't give me your idea, because I can tell you. See, there's a thing one time people say, hey, you give the wealthy people and make them broke, they'll be rich again. Give all the money to the poor and the wealthy people be rich again. You know, they did it not too long ago. COVID, they was giving out money. They literally was handing out money to anybody. Unemployment, they was adding money. Even the unemployed got a bonus check. Are y'all with me? I know they couldn't get people to go back to work. They said, man, I make more money unemployed than I made when I was working. They was giving out money. Guess what? The wealthy people who understood about money, they got rich, and everybody else, that money, they spent the money, gave right back to the rich people. Ask me how I know. I watched it. I watched it. I watched it in my own house. I'm like, man, you got all this money. And it went, now you ain't got no money. Where did that money go? It didn't burn. It transferred from your hands to somebody else's bank account. Heck, I did some of the same thing myself. I had this money. I look, went to their bank account. Why? Because they understand the concepts. Are y'all with me? So what we are really teaching people is the concepts of business, the concepts of understanding. So Troy, I'm glad you put that, because we're going right back into the investment side. And that's what I want to talk about, thinking like investment. I started that series and I never got a chance to finish it, but I'm going to go back and finish it. You know, how investors think, how investors look at opportunities. So if y'all wasn't in the first part, I'm just going to go down the list. I'm not going to go down the whole list. So hopefully I'm going to get through them all, right? Number one is 10 of them. Number one, market trend analysis. Investors look at the market trends. See, ladies and gentlemen, on our slide, when we look at a presentation, what is the trend? It tells you, you know, how do billionaires think. I show you how do billionaires think in our presentation, right? Magic Johnson purchased an insurance company. Bill Smith, you know, spending money into these things, right? So I talk about the trends. What's the trend? This is what's going on right now. They look at the trends. Where's the world going? People are talking about money more than ever. You hear people talking about becoming your own bank. You go online and social media, people talk about becoming your own banks. People is now sending me a video. I think I can't say her name because she's online, but she's at work, so I won't shout her out. But she sent me a video about, somebody made a video about how this becoming your own bank, the rich people have been using cash value life insurance to generate revenue. Why? Because they can generate revenue tax-free. Y'all understand, it's probably the only vehicle out there that you can make profits, your gains can be not taxed. If you become a real estate investor, when you sell that house, Uncle Sam is sitting there like this. Great job, John. You built that house, you fixed it up, but now I want my revenue. Oh, okay. He's going to tax you, the capital gains tax. Oh, they tax capital gains? Yeah, that's another way to say, you made money, we want some of that. Ooh, you can be in real estate and you can start, you know, maybe I'm going to rent my property out. Okay, cool. You rent your property out. All right. That was a profit. You got to show that profit on your tax statement. Oh, guess what? That's still capital gains. Guess what? I want a piece of that. You put your money in your 401k, guess what happens? When you take that money out, Uncle Sam is like, yeah, you did a good job, Billy boy. Okay, Billy Bob, I want a piece of that. But when you put your money in a cash value life insurance and you let it grow and the interest compounding, it's the only vehicle I know of you can take the money out, borrow from yourself tax-free, and Uncle Sam can't touch it. And then when you die, the death benefits transfers over to your family, the remaining transfers over to your family tax-free. Ooh, they don't want y'all to know that. So when you follow the market trends, this message is starting to get out there more and more. Anybody beside myself starting to see people make videos, Instagram, TikTok. I don't know, maybe that's just because what they show, they want me to see. They know that's what I'm into. So I see some of those videos and people send them to me. Number two, how investors recognize opportunity. They look at one, they look for the market trends. Number two, they're looking for problem-solving potential. Can it solve a problem? Number two, they look for problem-solving potential. Can this investment solve a problem? Does it solve a problem? Ladies and gentlemen, 46, and you look at the slide, I'm trying to show you when we go out through our presentation, why I designed it this way, why we sat down, it was myself, Jock, Dr. Mary, Judy, Jimmy, and so why do we design this way? And I've designed many presentations before. Does it solve a problem? Yes. 46% of the population don't have life insurance. Y'all realize that? That's a problem. Half of the country don't have life insurance. 102 million Americans are uninsured or underinsured. See, I put the problem right there. Does that solve a problem? Is that a big enough problem to make some money? Yes or yes? 102 people. Absolutely. 102 million. I'm sorry. 102 million. That's a big problem. Scalable. Number three, they look for scalable and growth potential. Can you scale the business? They want to know, is this business opportunity scalable? Like, if I'm cutting lawn grass, they want to know, can I scale this landscaping business? It is not scalable if you're the only person running it. See, if I'm a cook and I got the recipe and I got to do it all, I'm the only chef, maybe I'm not scalable if I don't know how to put the recipe together. See, what makes Betty Crocker knew how to put the ingredients that she had. Duncan Hines, they knew how to put the ingredients that they had and scale the business because they can now let somebody else fulfill that ingredients, put the cake mix in there. They knew what cake mix to put in, and then they can scale it and grow it and take it across the country, take it across the world. Are y'all with me? We can build this anywhere. See, our business model, you see this right here called the green mode. It's on, it's go time. That's what it is. It doesn't just make me look slim and trim. It's our green sheet. It's the green mode. I'm in go mode. Are y'all with me? So we can take this model, 128 plan, is scalable. You can take it anywhere. Jock can use it for his agency. We got other people. Derek can use it with helping Nancy with her agency. Nancy gets all the people. She's like on it. Every time somebody says, Eric, get them people access to 128 plan. Get them people access to 128 plan. They using the process. And Derek, do they tweak how they deliver it? Maybe so. I don't know. But I knew our model was scalable. Are y'all with me? Because it didn't require Eric Robinson. I wasn't the sole source. See, some of y'all like, I got to get the information. I got to learn. Well, you got a system. All you got to do is plug the place in and let the learners go learn it. Are y'all with me? You may just got to point them to the information. It's a scalable model. And along the way, guess what you're going to do? You're going to learn. You're going to get better. You're going to grow. So that's what investors look at. Can this thing scale it? Number four, strong management. They're looking at the management team. We come on every day. The management team here is solid. You look at Jamie Pickett, it's a solid management team all the way up. If I look at my whole organization all the way up, and I don't like to say hierarchy sometimes, people say the upline. I call it organization. That's just me because I'm part of somebody's organization, the bigger company. Are y'all with me? From all the way down, I see some strong leaders. The management team is solid. Even all the way down, even as I look throughout my organization. I got a Tony Burke, I got Bunny, I got Jock, I got Rosa Beck. I'm looking at some of the leads. I got Derek Holst, I got Siobhan Bowe. We got a solid management team. As I started to go through, I can just look on this Zoom and see a strong management team. Corey J, the list goes on. Gertie Dees, Annie, come on, Nicole. I'm telling you, the list goes on for the Xperia. Xperia has a strong management group. Rita Brown. We got a strong management team. Even the new people, you hear Tammy come in there. I'm like, man, I hear the new voice. Ooh, she's going to get there. That's where we are. And if I didn't say your name, don't get mad at me, right? I'm just looking at the names that pop on the screen. But I'm saying we got a strong management team. That's what investors are looking at. So investors, you got to look at Shark Tank. They want to see who's the leader. What are you doing? Now, here's another thing, though. You ever look at Shark Tank when they're looking to invest? They're like, how strongly do you believe in your product? The USAX LC Leadership Corps. What's that LC stand for, John?
Leadership Council. Leadership Committee.
Yeah, the USAX LC, our own Leadership Council. Woo, we got a strong management team. I look across the board. If I look at the executive directors, we got a strong management team. Ooh, competitive advantage. Does a company, does a business, does the model have a competitive advantage? Do y'all think we got a competitive advantage with Xperts? Yes or yes? Hands down, yes. Our compensation model, our tri-break model is a competitive advantage. Our legacy plan is a competitive advantage. There's nobody, I haven't seen, I'm not saying that nobody got there, but I haven't seen yet somebody that has a legacy plan like ours in writing. I hear a lot of people talking about it. Oh, yeah, Eric, we got one of those. Show it to me. Oh, I own my business. Show it to me when you own your book of business. Man, I said in the presentation, that don't go for me. Your upline said the presentation is nothing in writing. The ownership, the shares. Come on, we have a competitive advantage. Even we're just launching. We're our pre-launch, y'all. Our pre-launch is a competitive advantage. Why? Because some of the people already established. I tell people we're at the ground floor. See, entrepreneurs, investors want to be in early, right? They want to get as much land as they can in early. Are y'all with me? It's been throughout time. You know, people want to take the land. The United States is built on capitalism. Sometimes they took the land to Louisiana Purchase. Think about how much what they did. They're trying to capture the land, right? The gold rush. People's going out there. They're trying to capture the market. They want to get a piece of the market. They want to get in early, right? Netflix took this streaming thing and got in early. Zoom positioned themselves early. So there's other streaming service, but Zoom is like the number one. Why? Because when COVID hit and everything shut down, Zoom was already in place. They was like, man, we got it. Bingo. And everybody converted to Zoom. They got it early. Now other people start trying to come in and Microsoft Teams and Google Meets and all this. Everybody trying to get it, but Zoom has positioned themselves early as the clear leader for streaming services. Are y'all with me? For meetings. What I'm trying to tell you, Xperia is a growing company, and this time in history doesn't come back again. I want y'all to catch this. See, most of y'all would never get an opportunity. I'm looking at who I'm seeing right now. I know for a fact you, your brother, and your cousin, and aunts, and uncle, and sisters probably did not get an invitation from Bill Gates to come to his dorm room when he started Facebook. Is that a yes or yes? Right? When JP Morgan was starting his bank Chase, how many of y'all cousins, aunts, and uncle, and grandparents was in that room when he said, hey, y'all, we're going to start this bank. And we're going to start this bank called JP Morgan Chase. We're going to start this bank. Was your aunts and uncles in that room?
No, sir.
Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? We got a chance to be in the room early on the ground floor now. And some of us are looking like, well, you know, Eric, y'all better stop that. You're going to miss the wave. And here's the easiest part. Oh, man, y'all got me excited now. Here's the easiest part to miss the wave. Try to drag somebody across the finish line who doesn't even know they're in a storm. There's a wave coming, and what you better do is go get your boogie board, go get your surfboard, go get something so you can ride the wave. But some of y'all are trying to drag people, and the wave is coming, and they don't know wave is coming. You're gonna miss the joy of riding the wave, and the wave is just gonna crush you and pass you by. What happens when you get that surfboard? You get to ride the wave. The wave don't stop. You're riding the wave. You're enjoying the ride. Man, they're going through the wave, going through the tunnel. They enjoying the ride. There's some people don't even see it coming. They just get crushed, get drowned. You get a chance to make a decision what you're going to do. I'm telling you, the wave is coming. The Xperia wave is coming, y'all, whether you like it or not. This company took them 10 years to get to 5,000 licensed agents. And I'm talking to some of the leaders in the group being in the ELC. They're like, we're going to get to 10,000 in the next 1 year. So hold on. It took you 10 years to get to 5,000. And in that 5,000, with 5,000 agents, you got people making 100,000, a whole bunch making 200,000, a whole bunch making 300, 400, 500, 600, 700,000 a year, $800,000 a year, $900,000 a year. So you mean with 5,000, you got people making almost $1 million a year and a whole bunch making a lot more in between. Yep. So that means there's going to be another 5,000 agents that's going to hit the market in 1 year. What took you 10 years to do, you're going to do it in 1 year? See, some of y'all mindset saying, oh, the people up there, they're going to increase. Yeah, you know why? Because they see it. They're going to run. But it's not just good for experience. It can be good for you. It can change your life, Andre West. What part of that 5,000 new people do you want to get?
One.
Are y'all with me? This thing is going to 10x. The key is, are we going to get a piece of it? Are we going to be like the people who don't know the wave is coming and get crushed, psh, knock them over, and be calling for a life raft preserver? Ain't nobody coming back to save you. That's when you on your own. You're like, oh, who's gonna come save me? I'm drowning. Nah, y'all. We tried to tell you the wave is coming. We was passing out free surfboards. And we was giving you the lessons. We was giving you the surfboard and the surfing lesson so you can ride the wave.
Right.
And you decided to sit back. I'm good. I'm sitting here drinking my drinks. I'm good. I got my good, safe job. I'm good. You know, I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm okay. I'm good. And then when that tsunami comes and hit, now you start screaming. Oh, me, 911. Somebody call help. Somebody. When you lose your job, we heard that some of my young lady lost her job. I'm not mad, happy she lost her job, but I'm saying her mom was saying, "Listen, I'm trying to tell you a wave is coming." Nah, I'm good. You don't understand? They like me here. This okay. I operate different than most of y'all.
Eric, do you think that some people have a fear? And the reason I'm asking is some people have the fear of what's on the other side, which is success.
Doc, some people haven't experienced success, and they not so much they're afraid of success. There is probably a fear of success, but some people don't believe that success is for them. They've been held down so long, they don't believe that success is for them, so they're giving up. The older you get, the more you start to give up. Man, I've been doing this thing for 30 years. I heard this thing, I've seen it before. And your subconscious mind has said, yep, here comes another one, just like the last one you did. And so you don't even try to run hard anymore. You're like, why am I running hard? I might as well just try to wait it out until I die. That's what you're really saying. Let me try to wait it out until I die in the golden years. You know, I'm going, no.
Hey, you know some of the best games somebody ever gave me and you, Eric.
What's that?
Remember what Dorothy Cook said to us? She's what, about 78 years old? This lady told me, Eric, she was trying to recruit us to another company. And this is the question or the statement that I'm putting out to y'all. If y'all got any more gas left in your tank, you should do whatever you got to do to wrap your head around what Eric basically just said. If you got any more gas left in your tank, because if you do, show up and run, like move with some urgency, because the window's not going to be here long. But we all got a chance right now. All 33 of us, all 32 of us got a chance right now to make some things happen where our lineage can be proud of us, the ones that are on this line that say, you know what, I see the opportunity, I'm gonna make it happen. So I'm gonna again challenge y'all. If you got any more gas left in your tank, move the distractions out the way, run the plays, set up your business, and build your business.
Yes, sir. And you got to run with the runners. It's funny you mentioned Dorothy Cook's name, because when she was when Danae was talking about her friend Dorothy and said she's a cook, that Dorothy Cook name came in my head. So Danae, you kind of put that in my head, and then Jock just mentioned her. And she's like, she's in her 70s. She's like, I've already made millions. I've already helped 50 other people become millionaires. I've been documenting, helped 50 other people become millionaires. I made millions. And I'm running this thing harder than y'all. I'm everywhere. Some people are like, I can't run like that. That's why you ain't rich like I am. And she's telling you, you ain't rich like me because you can't run like me, period.
She don't have no cut cards.
No cut cards. And I'm like, hold on. She can't outrun. I'm not going to let her outrun me. Number 6, they look at the financial health of the economy and of the business. So they look at the financial health. Is the business solid? That's number 6. Yep. Number 7, the risk versus rewards. If you do it versus you don't do it, does the opportunity offer a risk? What's the risk versus rewards? Like, if I get started, what am I risking? Ladies and gentlemen, with experience, what are you risking? Time? It's costing you what? 0 to get started. If I'm brand new, $20 for a licensing course until the end of the month, maybe $30 after that. I got to get it's going to cost me less than $500 with everything all said and done. What's the risk in that? My daggone car insurance was almost $1,000 a month. What's the risk? Just to protect my cars, I got to pay $1,000. Now, I ain't happy or proud about it. I need some cheap insurance. But what I'm telling you is $500 one time to start a business ain't nothing. And we are the ones who have done it. So that's what investors are looking for. And then they ask themselves, it doesn't align with my values, my core values, right? See, helping people aligns with my core values. Making money for my family aligns with my core values. Leaving a legacy aligns with my core values. Having fun working with the people who I like to work with aligns with my core values. I don't want to be in a stressful place with working with people I don't want to work with. They don't want me there, and I don't want to be there, right? So I don't want that. So this aligns with my core values, being around peers who I get to choose who I want to work with. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. Here's the thing. With that said, what's going to help you grow is you're going to have to let some people go.
Woo, say that again.
What's going to help you grow is you're going to have to let some people go. See, women, y'all go to beauticians, and what do they do with your hair? What do they do with, sometimes the beauticians do with their hair, with y'all hair when y'all go to the beauticians?
Wash it,
They wash it,
Cut
then
it.
what do they do?
They cut it.
What are they
condition.
cutting?
They trim the dead ends.
They cut them dead ends, them split ends. They're going to trim the dead ends. Why? Because them dead ends is stopping the new growth. So they're going to go trim the dead ends. I'm just telling you, it's this function of life, right? The plant, you see some people who take care of plants, they clip the leaves that's dying. They got to get rid of the bad apples. See, some of y'all are, what's slowing you down is you're holding back to the people who don't grow. Doesn't mean you don't love on them. Doesn't mean you don't, but you better go find the runners. If we got a window to finding the runners, ladies and gentlemen, please hear me. I'm trying to beg you. This window will not last long. Some of y'all are going to be spectators in the greatest history shift of wealth ever, and some of y'all are going to be participators. I can't afford for my family, my legacy, my grandkids. I got another grandkids. I can't afford to say, hey, I was there and I had a chance to participate. I don't want to be that guy sitting on the side and saying, I remember, I watched. I see people always talking about Jordan. Man, I watched Jordan. He was the greatest. Man, I seen Michael Jackson, but you ain't got Michael Jackson's money. You ain't got Michael Jordan's money, but you watched it. You saw it. Man, and it makes good barbershop talk. Who's the greatest? Is it Michael Jordan or is it LeBron James? LeBron James is a billionaire. Michael Jordan's a billionaire. They leaving a legacy for their kids. They participated while you spectated. We got a chance to participate and not spectate in this financial wealth shift. There's a shift coming in the industry. Hear me. The industry is changing and shifting. Most of the major players, and I'm going to give you 1 minute. Most of the major players are cashing out and shifting. PHP, well, their CEO, Patrick Bet-David, has sold the company. It's sold. FEG, that company is sold to FFNG. They have sold the company. HGI, he has sold the company. NAA, he has sold the company. WFG, been sold the company to Aegon. All these other big so-called people have already cashed out. The top leaders have cashed out, y'all. Xperts, one of the largest companies that have not sold. And James like, I'm 40 years old. I'm not like these other 78, 80-year-old people, 60s. I'm only early 40s. I got a lot of run in me. That's what's making us unique. And it doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. People say, oh, that management staff is one of the only companies they sold. It's a shift of wealth coming. It's a transfer of wealth that's happening. And if we don't get on this wave, we at the beginning side. So some of y'all can't see it because it's just happening. You're like, oh, because you've never been at the bottom and seen what it looks like at the beginning of a movement. We watched it from afar and we spectated on it and we participated. We spectated Facebook. I'm not going to do Facebook, and I'm going to close with this. My brother's always telling me I'm not going to do Facebook because he had one of the top. He was in the military. You know, he had a top government job. Then he got transferred, got private industry with another top clearance job. I'm not going to do it. Then later on, all his kids starting to get older. 10 years later, his kids getting older and start getting grandkids. Now he's on Facebook with the grandkids. See, he was like, I'm not going to do that. But what happens? Social proof and social acceptance starts to set in. And you start to be a participant no matter what. I don't want to do that new technology, phones. Well, the banks are closing, so now you got to do online banking. Why? Because they close the local branch. I don't do online banking. I'm not doing that. But then they close the branch, and now you got to do it. I don't do that anymore. I use my old school telephone. Okay, y'all, you keep your telephone. Your phone's gone digital. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? I don't do these Zooms. Okay, but then they shut the office down with COVID, so now you can't go to work. The only way you can go to school and go to work is online. See, don't wait for somebody to force you because you don't do, because I don't do, and you're going to be forced. And this part, nobody's going to force you to make money. They're just going to sit your ass to the side and say you participate and you'll just become a customer, not a producer. And I'm telling y'all, don't start trying to drag people who don't want to be producers because you're going to miss the window. Most of y'all don't have enough gas in your tank to bring somebody else along because they would drain the energy out of you and make you start feeling like, oh man, this thing is tough. This thing is a struggle. No, go find somebody. I don't care if it takes you 2 years, if it takes you 2 months. Go looking for people who want to do this. Stop trying to convince people to do this. Go find the people who want to do this. And it's a different lifestyle. And as Derek Holston said, it becomes fun when you meet somebody who wants to do this at a high level. They're out there, y'all. They just looking. Because Nancy was in Jack Winnett's phone for over 3 years. Jack Winnett just finally got a chance to reach out and said, let me change, let me just shift and go reach out to some people who want to do this and call these people. And they're like, oh, thank goodness. I thank you every day. They'll be just like Darnay saying, thank you, Jock. Thank you, Tawana. Tawana probably, I don't know, did you just meet Darnay or y'all knew each other before? Y'all knew each other? You just met her? So Darnay sitting and saying, thank you, Tawana. I'm glad you came and nobody drug you down and wore you down. So you never had the energy to come share something with me that now I can go share it with Dorothy. There is no Dorothy if Tawana was drugged down and beat up. I can't talk to another person because she would never met Darnay. Y'all, don't let the anchors drag you down because they will take you down with them. And they don't mind. Matter of fact, they don't care. You better care about your future and your kids. So with that being said, Troy Gandy, I see some hands up. Sir, do you mind taking the recap? I appreciate y'all.
Did you do 9 and 10, Eric?
Say it again.
Did you do 9 and 10?
Oh, no, it was only 8. I thought it was 10.
Oh, okay.
It was only 8. Thank you, Tawana. It was only 8. So I stand correct. It was only 8. I gave y'all all 8. Mr. Gandy, can you take the recap, sir?
All right. We ready for the recap relay. Thank you once again for that great word coming from the smooth motivator and the man with the nugget bucket. I'm trying to tell you. We started it off on fire today, and that was none other than with our host, Mr. Jacques Vaughn, who gets a gold medal himself, because I don't know anybody else that could come in and just build an agency. I call him the man that wins a gold medal for having a compound agency while in the licensing process, straight to ED. So if you want to know how to get some people, you need to holler at Jacques.
Thank you, Troy.
The first leg going up today will be none other than Mr. Derek Holston.
All right, champions. All right. So another great day, tons of nuggets. The one thing that I just zoomed in on was, what investors look for, those 8 things. And Eric had gone over this before, so it was a refresher, great refresher, and it's always good to have it on the forefront of your mind. Just real quick, I've been talking about Nancy Rojo for quite a bit now, but we reached out to her and Julian 3 years ago, and they weren't interested, right? And things change. So the follow-up piece, you reach out, you stay in touch, you stay classy, professional, right? Don't know negative and all that. Then guess what? When that conversation is ready to be had, then you can have it. And I'm a firm believer personally that if you just plant the seed, you want work. It may not come up where you are personally planting, but it will come up in your life somewhere else. So I'm very excited about that because I think in my heart and my spirit, we're doing this right this time. And like Eric said, I'm excited. So anyway, my takeaway, I'm sorry, way over what investors look for. And it's just really changing that mindset and understanding that you have the right to be successful. You have the absolute right, doggone it. If you get up every day, go to work, and you've worked your butt off, why not get maximum return on your time? And that's something I had to develop. And I did that through a lot of reading and association. So go ahead and pass this ball.
Beautiful.
Let's see. Go ahead.
Second leg. Okay, the second leg is also my twin. And if you can't tell us apart, he got on a blue shirt, I got on a green shirt. That's how you tell us apart. But this gentleman here, I just really enjoy hearing him speak. I really admire his tenacity and his ability to overcome and just look at it in a positive light. And for those of you who don't know, I am a military combat veteran, decorated, and this is a gentleman out there on the battlefield. When your life is dependent on it,
I can close my eyes and sleep because at some point you got to sleep. So, Mr. Stephen Money Short, bring it to us, sir.
Thank you, cool. Thank you, my friend. You know something, man. This made me think of two things. Really 30, but I got two that I'm gonna say on. One, you got remember we used to say back in the day, Derek, everything ain't for everybody. Because some people gonna ride with you and some are not. Some people are on your team and somebody in the way of your team. And this made me one thing think of this. Don't find your way because you're in your way. You know what I mean? What I mean by this, you're blocking some other people in their ignorance can block you unknowingly, unknowing, because they don't see what they did it. They don't see the big picture. They only see the block. Because it's a lot of times that through my life, I say I was too far on the block. I wasn't in the neighborhood. I'm just on the block. Because there's people that went to different countries and all different stuff. But a lot of other people just they don't know the neighborhood because they didn't travel nowhere. Because their thinking is so restricted. So they're getting a experience a lot of things. And sometimes when we look at our business, we get so short-sighted. We don't see the big picture, because the big picture, excuse me, will be a fantasy to them, but it could be a reality for you. But a lot of people don't want to reach for that reality because they think it's too many stereotypes about being rich. But I said to somebody one time, they say money, you can't become happy with money can't buy you happiness. And I said to him, what neighborhood you shopping on? Because I had money, I was kind of happy. I was happy as a mug.
I know that's right.
But it is just when money becomes evil, is your intent to impress others, oppress others instead of raising others.
Mm-hmm.
So if your guideline is to help their life being as a servant instead of oppressor, you have all the money in the world, but you'll be the best person up because money only brings out your real self.
Yes, sir.
So
We appreciate it.
And be true to you who you are.
Thank you, money. Money is always coming and taking a nugget out of the bucket and bringing his own bucket. You got plenty of nuggets in it, for sure. And we're going to take that baton and we're going to pass it on to the next runner-up that is ready to step on the track and continue to grow his business and run it all the way to the finish line. That is none other than the man that knows 100% of the business, super experienced, Mr. Nicole Elijah Pye.
Well, thank you, Mr. Troy. Thank you, Mr. Eric. Thank you, everyone that have shared activities and excitement so far this morning. Thank you, Mr. Eric, once again, because, I don't know, this week has been so awesome. You've been throwing some key points. These are things that people pay money for, to sit down and listen to somebody, share it with them, but you sharing it with us for free. So thank you so much, sir. Key point that I take away from what you shared this morning, you said find what people need and provide the solution. And you talk about that very well, extensively, about the solutions that we have here. Talk about, last night in our team meeting, we talk about how we describe ourselves as risk managers, because we manage risk for people, the risk of investment, the risk of financial devastation. That's what we do. And we educate people about how to stay away, how to manage this risk. So we providing solutions to these things, and we're making good living out of it. And the other thing that we talk about is starting early. I remember growing up, from a very humble beginning. We used to go to the farm early in the morning in those days. That was before the advent of modern farming technology, right? You have to go to the farm and use your hand and work. And what do we normally do? The best time to go is to go early, before the heat of the afternoon, right? So those of us who are here in the spirit at this moment, we should count ourselves lucky because we are starting with this awesome organization early at this time. So that by the time the heat comes in the afternoon, we are already established, stable. But the problem is that most of the time we don't recognize that. We take our eyes off that. So you're starting early now. Don't let it go. Continue to work so that in the afternoon, when the heat is out, you're ready on your way home. And what did they normally tell people that went to farm early and go home early, right? They say, oh, you were lucky. No, I wasn't lucky. I count the time. I look at the time. I know if I go up early, I will still be able to do much with my energy than all the heat of the afternoon sucking out the energy from me. I won't be able to do much. You know what the Bible says there? It says, I'm going to do the work of him that sent me while still there. I'm not a pastor, but just a reference, right? And then the next thing is stop dragging people towards the finish line who don't even know that they're in the storm. And yesterday morning, Frank talked about that. He said, look for people who are looking for you. Because most of the time, we are the one that we fit. I remember one time earlier you were saying that this business is for that's the way you used to put it. This business is for everybody, but not for everybody. There are people that don't actually know what it is. There are people that don't even understand what it is. And most of the time, they see the opportunity that comes in here because sometimes they say, there's a quote that says, opportunity sometimes come in an overall, not in the suit, not in the jacket, come in an overall. It come looking like work. People don't want to do it. They want to get that $1 million, like you said, but they don't want to get the $1 million idea. And the last thing I want to talk about is there is too much to gain here and too much to lose. There's too much to gain and too much to lose. Because if you don't take hold of this opportunity and run with it, at the end of the day, you're going to realize that you lost a lot. But if you stay in, work your way up, be patient, you're going to realize that there's too much for you to gain. The legacy that comes with it, not just from the legacy from the company, own the product yourself and invest into this product too. Because you're going to get all those tax advantages. You're going to get
Cole,
all
we
those living
gotta watch
benefits.
the clock, buddy.
Absolutely.
Well,
Thank you so
way
much.
over
Let
a
me stop
minute.
there so far. So I appreciate Mr. Trust didn't watch my time, so I thought I had all the day. So, but thank you so much, Mr. Eddie,
Okay.
for
Put it
allowing me
on
to
me. I got it. I got it. You next time I'll be coming for you.
All right, thank you.
All right, all right. And with that being said, we got one more relay runner that we got to put in the game, and I am excited to give it back to her. She is one that comes with an attitude that reminds me of saying simply, not long. She's on her ED run, and they say, how long? Not long. She's got the attitude to get it done. Miss Donnie, come on and give it to us.
Hey, family, once again. Quick, 3 things. Trying to save someone trying to save someone when they don't know they're in a storm. I try to do that all the time. I try to convince people of something, and I can't convince them because they're not consciously connected.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't wealthy like us because you don't run like us. We're doing something different. So we're doing something different, and this is what's keeping us in the race. It's not about our jobs, it's about our income. A job wears us out, income builds us up. That's the nuggets. Wisdom. Thank y'all. Love y'all. I will
All right,
pass.
all right.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I'm passing like I'm the sorry about that, Troy.
It's all right. It's all right. All right, all right. And now everybody gets excited because you know you get ready to come to the anchor leg and the crowd is ready to roar. And we get down to, we're going to pass it on to none other than our Xperia paralegal herself, downtown Rita Brown.
Thank you, Troy. Thank you. Follow the processes and the plays. Don't prejudge your contacts. Go to job fairs and promote your business. When people are saying they are looking for a job, no, you need money. You need an income. This is a way to generate revenue without the traditional job. Do something different if you want to see something different. You can tell when someone is about to be ED. They are aware of all the parts of their business. A lot of relationship building and trust has to happen to make the foundation sturdy. All you have to do is talk and communicate. Just follow up. Circle back to those people that have said no. Keep planting seeds. Keep putting yourself out there. Don't become a secret squirrel. Keep moving forward. It doesn't matter how it looks now. 3x5 is the mission. Don't lose sight of the pre-lunch. This is the first month of the pre-lunch, 3 months to go. Do you have the stamina to keep going? Do you have the stamina to have a we mentality? If wealthy people lose all their money, they will get rich again. Think like an investor. How investors look at opportunities. Number one, they look for market trends. Where is the world going? Capital gains are taxed. When you put your money in a cash value life insurance product, you can get the benefits tax-free. Number two, look for problem-solving potential. 40% of the population do not have life insurance. That's the problem. Number three, scalable and growth potential. It's not scalable if you're the only person running it. The 120 agency plan is scalable. Plug people in and let them follow the system. Number four, strong management. In Xperia, we have strong leaders. They are solid. We have a strong management team. Number five, competitive advantage. Xperia has definitely a competitive advantage. Compensation, hybrid model, ownership, shares, legacy plan in writing. It's just some of the things. Pre-launch is a competitive advantage. Investors want to get in early. We are in the room early at the ground floor. Don't miss the wave. Ride the wave. Don't try to drag people that don't know they're in a storm. The Xperia wave is coming. This can change your life. Are you going to get a piece of it? Some people haven't experienced success. They don't believe success is for them. If you got any more gas left in your tank, show up and run and move with urgency. We have a chance to make things happen so our lineages can be proud. Move the distractions, set up and build your business. Number six, financial health of the business. Jamie has no intentions of selling. Number seven, the risk versus the rewards. What are you risking with Xperia? It takes less than $500 to get started. Number eight, align with my core values. Helping people, making money, and being around people that you enjoy are some of the core values. What's going to help you grow is you're going to have to let some people go. We cut the dead ends off our hair because it's stopping new growth. Find the runners. This window will not last long. Don't just be sitting back watching things. Participate, not spectate. Don't wait for someone to force you to just become a customer and not a producer. Look for people that want to do this, not the ones you have to convince. They are out there. They are looking. Don't let the anchors drag you down. That's it. That's all.
Woo-hoo! Mic drop again. We just can't. Where else can you bring your people to every day, any day, every day, and find out that you're going to get a multiple mic drop? have such a good time with good people. So if I don't know, it's right. It could be right next door to going to church. I'm just saying. So, with that being said, we want to thank each and every one of you once again for coming out and participating in with our super gold medal agency builder, the host, Mr. Jock Vaughn, and in the inspirational call of the biggest and baddest CEO meetup on the planet. And with that being said, we just want to thank each and every one of you, because it can't be what it is without each and every one of you showing up. So make sure you bring somebody to the baddest show on the planet each and every morning. We should be doubling in size nearly every day. All right. So with that being said, and we also want to thank, I'm gonna show a special thank or shout out to Miss Tammy for getting it started this morning. The first one to take the ball, and with her Texas tumbleweed, I call it the Texas tumbleweed roll. She's on a roll and she's doing some good stuff out there. So much success to you as you continue on doing what you do out there.
Thank you,
All
sir.
right. And with that being said, let's give it back for the final words, coming from none other than the smooth motivator himself, the man with the nugget bucket. Nugget bucket. The number one certified, corporate certified ED in the company, and the man that leads from the front. What can I say? Give it none other than Mr. Erik Robinson. I like the way she did that.
Thank you, Mr. Gandy. And as Jock said, Rita's recap never disappoints. I don't know how you do it, Rita, but it never disappoints. Thank you, Troy, for that wonderful. And thank y'all, everybody. My last message is 120 AC playing. Get your tickets, because I know they're going to announce it sometime soon. I just don't want it to sell out. I'm trying to tell y'all, get your tickets. 120 AC playing for the Level Up, November the 16th, 17th. Get the tickets and figure it out, right? If I'm you, I'm getting a 10-pack. You got to see what's going to happen. Right? We got 3 months. You got September, October, November. You got almost 3 months to fill those, to get rid of those tickets, sell those seats. And like Uncle Jock said, get 60% of the people you don't know. This is the time. You got to see your business. You got to project into your business, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. And when I looked at it, you can go to 120 AC plan, and I'm just going to share it with y'all really quickly here. I'm going to share my screen because I didn't know this, but just to let y'all know how this works. Okay. Really quickly here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so I'm just going to share this on my screen. Let me know if y'all can see my screen.
Yes.
All right, so you can go to 120 AC plan, and this is something different, new this year. You click on events, you click on level up. Right, I win the 2024 conference. You click on level up, you got your early bird tickets, packages. You scroll down, you put your information in, boom, boom, boom. But you can put your credit card. We even got Afterpay. So somebody say, Eric, you know what? Even got Klarna, so you can now even finance it and make a couple of payments. You start early. By the time the event paid off, I don't know how it works, how much they charge you, but Afterpay and Klarna allows you to set up a payment plan for the $200, right? So maybe it's 4 payment plans. So you get to break it at $50, or however you want to set it up. But for the first time, we even got the financing. So some people say, Eric, I ain't got $200 right now. You can go on right here. I ain't got the money in my credit card. We telling you, you can get the Afterpay, the Karma, and Google Play. So we made it simple for you this year to come and set up and get your information, get your tickets. Okay. Just wanted to show y'all that. So now you may say, Eric, I want to get the big bundle, but I just don't have the money right now. I'm telling y'all, get it before it sells out, because it's going to sell out. I'm just letting you know that's how you got to roll. Okay. And watch what happens in your business. We're planning our business for 2025. You're going to make a lot of money now. We're doing 6 figures in 6 months. But the 6 months is all the way to 2025, right? If anybody did the calculations, right? 6 months takes you into now we're going to make it. So you got, and then what happens once we go into the Xperts conference? It's a tsunami. I'm trying to tell you, tsunami's coming. Get your surfboard. We're going to teach you how to ride. I'm sharing what you want to do, telling you, we just making it so that you got to get it. But I can't spend a lot of time. Y'all are here. But I'm telling y'all, tell your teams the same thing and do it with the same passion. So with that being said, I think that's the only thing I want to share with y'all. Love y'all. Oh, one other thing. Saturday, I'm going to be hosting me and Dr. Mary from 9 to 11. I know there's a training there, but 9 to 11, we're going to be doing a quick start. So you got some people in our organization. I know this applies to people who are watching who are not part of our organization. But if you are part of our organization, I'm going to be doing a quick start for new people. And Dr. Mary is going to be doing a class to teach people who want to learn how to quick start your team. So she's going to do a quick start training, like a coaching class, to show you how to get your people quick started. That's when it comes to building a business. Because one thing to recruit is another, you build the business once you get them started and get them up and running, right? Because you can recruit a lot of people, but they don't get up and running, and they don't know how to start making money. They don't know how to bring the team. They don't know how to start building. Then you're lost. So the quick start is the building process. So Saturday, we're going to be doing that. So tune in Saturday. At 9 o'clock, we're going to have a breakout room for new people and one for experienced people. Saturday from 9 to 11 this Saturday. And that link is going to be at experialife.com, the experialife.com, which we do for our Monday night team huddle, which we do for our Wednesday night presentation. Invite your people. Let's pack the house Saturday. New people, old ones, experienced agents are going to learn how to get people quick started. New people, we're going to quick start you the right way and keep the standard. So that being said, love y'all. Have an amazing day on purpose.
Peace of the Lord be with you.